Podcasts are hot right now. How do I know? Well, you're listening to one right now, aren't you? But you might be wondering, how on earth do I get my voice out there and start my own podcast? It all seems so intimidating. Between hosting and platforms and monetization, it can get real complicated real quick. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We started this podcast over 2 years ago, not knowing clue one on how to do it. So how did we do it? We did it with Anchor. Anchor is the free podcast app with creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on all the platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And everybody likes money, right? Well, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go right now, download the free Anchor app, or go to Anchor FM to get started. It's the eCommerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your host, John Suder, Bart Mroz, and Brittany Blackman. The eCommerce Minute is a production of SUMO Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm located in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's eCommerce Minute episode 724.
In today's episode, Amazon plans summer sale aside from Prime Day.
A few weeks back, we reported that Amazon Prime Day has been postponed due to COVID-19. But in Amazon fashion, that doesn't necessarily mean the deals have diminished. Amazon is preparing for a summer sale to lure back customers frustrated by shipping delays and other ordering woes that have plagued the e-tailing giant the last few months. Despite surging demand since the pandemic struck, Amazon has actually lost market share to rivals like Target and Walmart as weeks-long shipping delays and perpetually out-of-stock items have pushed customers to do more business with Amazon's rivals. The details of the event are unclear, but it would likely come before Prime Day, which Amazon has postponed from its usual date in July to September of this year. Amazon had likely put off Prime Day to give itself room to ramp up its fulfillment capabilities during the pandemic. Business Insider points out that the summer sale would allow Amazon to attract sales from consumers and showcase that it can again provide fast delivery speeds. Plus, consumers may be interested in a sales event from Amazon even if it lacks Prime Day's branding, especially since it could take place around the time Prime Day usually does. And as we know, price is the most important factor for U.S. Amazon shoppers. This would lead consumers to make more purchases from Amazon, and it should help address any concerns about its shipping speeds and win back any customers who have defected to other retailers. The summer sale should also help Amazon avoid giving its competitors the opportunity to capitalize on the absence of Prime Day. In past years, many other retailers have run their own sales on or around Prime Day in hopes of taking advantage of the increased interest in shopping it creates and stealing sales from Amazon. Isn't every day sale day at Amazon?
Well, at the moment, it isn't. It's Prime 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Have you ordered lately, Brittany?
I have. I order all the time.
It's like a week and a half usually.
Yeah. So that's why we've actually stopped. Like in the beginning of the pandemic, around April, we probably had Amazon packages coming in every other day. And then we kind of stopped because the time started getting longer. We felt weird about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's, it's delivered. I mean, the problem with is I think the FBA stuff, like the Fulfilled by Amazon thing, which is other small retailers, that got stopped for a while. So people started going to other sites, which is good for other sort of vendors, right? Which I've been shopping on other places, and being in e-commerce consulting, a lot of places need help with fixing their sites.
This presents a great opportunity for us, doesn't it?
It does. And I know this is kind of weird to say, but if you look at Amazon shopping, it's just that one click. It's easy. What's great, I think, is that at least Shopify, which is one of my favorite platforms, has done a really, really good job of that one click, or Apple Pay or Shop Pay. It's so easy to do, which solves a lot of those problems. But there's a lot of sites that they're just so bad, which made, Amazon easy. I think the problem is also, shipping with Amazon is, something like FedEx actually is slowing down packages too, which is a problem, but understandably so. I know we just got off topic right now, but there it is.
No, it's true. I'm going to echo the same sentiments. I've had hit or miss experiences with Amazon in the last 3 months. And as Brittany had said, that first, month when you're locked in the house, you're like, well, let's just order some stuff. And, it's probably a lot of stuff you didn't need. But now I'm getting to the point where, great example, this is the time of year where you do more gardening, stuff around the house. And I'm finding my trips to Home Depot to be frustrating / dangerous because people are just crazy there.
Yes.
I went Saturday because I had to get something for my parents' house because I was fixing something. It was parking lot. I've never seen parking lot that packed.
Nightmare.
It's a Wild West. It's a Wild West. Yeah, so my shipping times have definitely been hit or miss depending on what I order. It's definitely not as bad, and I say bad, it's not as slow as it was, 3 months ago. But this sale here, hopefully that's going to help address some of the people. And Bart, you said it right. You're now going, well, okay, I'm just going to go to other places. Me, I'm that guy. I don't want to use the word lazy. I prefer to use a word like efficient. But it's like, I need something. I don't want to. That's the trap that Amazon has gotten most consumers into. Just go on Amazon and just order it, because you're not, by the time you spend that time looking around, what's your time worth?
They really prey on those who work smarter and not harder.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
I'm guilty too. Yeah, it's hard.
Bart said it too. It's like I'm going to all these little e-commerce places, and it's almost like I'm rediscovering what e-commerce was. And I hate to be that guy, because this is what we do. But at the same time, in my personal life, I'm not using these smaller vendors as much as I probably should. And I've started to do that. So, and I'm just wondering, I don't know if, and Amazon's not really good at giving out numbers like that, but I'm wondering how much of a shift there really has been in the last 3 months of people going, maybe not so much Amazon anymore. And I said in the podcast previous, I'm using the Walmart app now.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more, John, because it's also Amazon slowed it down too, multiple ways. Obviously, in the beginning, it was all about PPE or just distributing that. But then it was about slowing it down a little bit for them, which makes sense. It's going to smaller shops. Like I find myself just searching on Google for things I need, which have not done in a very long time.
Yeah.
Right? But, I think it's an opportunity for smaller brands to be up there. Having an extra day, like a summer sale type thing, that's good. I mean, I guess that's going to give them some feedback. When is Prime Day?
It's in September. But Britt, there's no specific date yet, right?
No, I don't think so.
Well, stay tuned for that. We don't even know when this summer sale date is yet either, correct?
Everything's a mystery. Everything is truly a mystery.
Are we keeping you up?
No, I tried so hard not to yawn. It came from the depths of my soul.
Leave that in. This is so funny.
Leaving that in.
Because she's like, when is the summer sale?
That's how bored I am with Amazon shenanigans.
It's too funny.
Oh, summer sale. Oh.
All right. We'll leave this one on a high note. Do a little stat time. Amazon now accounts for 34 cents out of every dollar Americans spend online, down from 42 cents before the outbreak. Wow. And that's according to Rakuten Intelligence. Meanwhile, rival Walmart has seen its online sales surge by 74%, and Target has nabbed an increase of 141%, also courtesy of Rakuten Intelligence. And Etsy sales were up almost 80% in April, and 74% of that was for homemade masks.
That's crazy. Of course, let's talk about that for a hot second. So, everybody was trying to get masks, and Etsy had a lot of them, right? I got 5 different orders canceled 2 months later because they couldn't do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, the homemade ones really painted themselves into the corner because they can't make them fast enough. And that's unfortunate because some people, they're out of work and stuff. It's like, oh, time to ramp up the side hustle, and they can't do it. On the other side of the coin is the three of us, Bart, Brittany, myself, we're in our Slack channel going, where do we get masks? Where do we get masks? And we were sharing links, as you do, because none of us have ever lived through a pandemic. We all panic ordered from wherever we could find. Some places I got masks within a week.
And they're all coming slowly.
Bart, I got something the other day. I was like, what the hell is this? It was a mask I ordered it in like March.
Yep, all the time.
All right, cool.
I'm like, oh, huh. Well, here you go.
Yeah, so the good news is we have enough masks to last 2 more pandemics. Oh, can't believe I even said that. You guys got anything else?
No.
All right, that's eCommerce Minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow.
That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the eCommerce Minute on your Amazon device. Just add eCommerce Minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media at SUMO Heavy.